I like enjoying on holidays. I don't like to spend on the evening before Independence Day or spending evening on Fridays before some long holidays. And if you have task for turn off some ads, or if you have a lot of campaigns, ad groups or ads, and you have task to control some parameters, there are Google Ad rules in Google Ads, and they can help you without knowledge of JavaScript as needed for Google scripts, without knowledge of other app script languages like PHP or some other for Google Ads API. Google Rules is internal inbound tool that can help with Google Ads automation. Hi, I'm Lukashuk and I like automation, I like home automation, I like Google Ads automation. So let's talk about automation in Google Ads. They are here in Tools, in Bulk Actions, and in Rules. In general, there are a couple different Google Ads automation scenes like rules, like scripts, like solutions or experiments, but let's talk about rules. So you can automate some campaign rules if you would like to post some campaigns before some date or when they drop results for some amount, or you can also might as well create some rules like if this campaigns has lower cost per lead than this amount, then scale budget to this amount with maximum daily budget this way. Also you can work on ad group levels, like if this ad group and the same idea like has higher cost per lead than this amount, then post this group. The same thing with keywords. You can also automate, like even if some keywords are less profitable than others, you can create some keywords that has lower conversion rates than, for example, average in your websites. Also, you could create ad rules. For example, actually here I have created one rule that in this rule automatically post my ads because I have near dozen active ads in YouTube and they are all in one group, and Google usually choose one of ads and showing for everyone. So currently I automatically post this ad after reaching some amount of views, and Google will swap and choose another videos for showing there. Also there are display keyword rules. You can automatically test like if no conversions from this keyword, or if not okay cost per conversions from there, you can post it as well. There are topic rules. Actually we don't use topics a lot because in Google Display Network works better, or keyword strategy or audiences, especially similar audience to your website visitors or to your competitors website visitors. Placements can work sometimes if you use branding ads. Audience URL rules we can often also use, and nice that now they are working in also in performance max campaigns. Age, gender, parental, they not work okay because Google is blind about these things, and Google knows just 50% of data, so 50% is not set. So relying for this not okay. Income range rules works okay just in the USA, but also not in whole states, because for example mobile users can often be from virtual provider and even from rural area. This user can track like from the city and from like fancy zip code, and that's why this not works well. Asset groups and content creation groups also rarely using. I created as example of one campaign where we don't use this for ourselves, this sometimes for some video goals, but in general idea is that, for example, in our website average conversion is 3%. In this campaign we have worse than 1% conversion, so we can create and automate rules, and if for example in this campaign will be lower conversions than 1%, then we can pause this group. Or for example, if like some other ideas, like in your case, higher cost per lead than some expected you. So here how to create it, like plus, because we are planning to interact with ad group plus ad group rules. Also, I like to name everything that creates, because if especially different members create different rules, you would be able to know which member create which rule. Actually, Google shows like who the last edited, but if one created, the another one edited, you will have mixed data. So for example, pause group with less than 1% conversion. Also, you're able to choose, so currently I open just from my ads account. If you're opening from MCC, you're able also automate couple different ads account, but I recommend you create separate rules for separate accounts, because sometimes they are very tricky and not works as expected, and returning to original settings will take you some amount of time if you will multiply without testing. So currently especially open just one account and edit this just for one account. Also, Google will allow you to select which extra accounts or campaigns or groups we would like to work with. So let's work just with this one test campaign where there are 3 different groups. So we can add some conditions, and we can choose what we would like to do. You can even create some sent emails. So if you run, for example, 10 or 15 Google Ads accounts, you can might as well create your email notification for all your accounts if they don't have clicks today, and it means that some of client has issue with credit card and they need to fix their billing. So you can automate even your own scene for your own reporting, not just for management campaigns. So currently I would like just pause ad group if, for example, this ad group will be not okay, and here are which ad group we will choose. So now we're able to add conditions. So for example, first of all, condition will be like conversions, and we know that on website is okay like 3% conversion. Then I recommend like really not okay scenario, and like really not okay for me and for my website is like less than 1%. It means like, okay, this is not okay. So let's find. Also, you might as well can create some similar thing, like if this is search campaign and if you like not reaching 70% of impression share, increase your ads budget, or increase your cost per click, or increase some other setting. So conversion rate. Or for example, if you e-commerce, you can create ROAS strategy, like conversion value divided for cost. So currently I am choosing just conversion rate. And if conversion rate less than 1%, this is not okay. Also, I recommend you to add additional conditions, because actually current rule, if I apply and I have just 5 clicks, this rule can pause my group even with 5 clicks. So I understand that I should run at least like 100 clicks for checking this, and really better even 200, but okay, let it be 100 clicks. So I'm going to add additional, like if also there are more than 100 clicks. Then pause ads, like do it daily, all time, and here also which data use. In reality, I recommend you to choose in like last 60 days or last 90 days, depends on conversion window. So if this is B2B, I recommend choosing 90 days. If this is B2C, even 30 days. Because if you compare your ads with like 2 years ago, yes, 2 years ago you had cheaper cost per click, you had better results, and because competition, because some other things, and yes, every time Google charges you more and you have take it or leave it. So in reality, I recommend you choose 30 days to B2C or 90 days to B2B, but currently I will choose all time just for showing, because this is test campaigns that were posted before this video. And also you're able like choose when you would like to have emails, like, or if there are errors, or like every time about runs. So, and also nice thing that you're able to preview. So in preview, you technically would be able to see like, okay, are there any groups that fit this parameter? And group status. So looks like at least one group should be paused. Let's look here. Yes, like this one, 0 conversions should be paused. So let's run and check. Also, this is supposed to run like every hour. Disadvantage that if you create something like post in 5 p.m., actually Google can even post in 5:59, something like it. And if this is like manual something, and if you don't like to wait for checking, you can even yourself manually create this. And also there is a result history, so you would be able to see like which actually rules and when they run. So let's check our group. If I reload page, this one's supposed to be paused because, yep, this one is already paused, because if we choose like last 60 days or even last all time, this campaign had more than 100 clicks and less than 1% conversion. And also you might as well able to check this in your change history. So Google actually shows like bulk actions, like automated rule, and that this one were paused. So I know that before some marketers used to do add rules because Google not shows, and shows like just your email, and someone can see, wow, every time changing, like adding and removing one cent. But currently all data are clear, automated rule, automated rule. So yes, this can improve your management. This can improve, and if you have different, for example, even margin for different campaigns, you can create different rules for different them, and you can automate all this stuff. So I think that for you this was interesting. Feel free to write your comments, ask your questions, share your rules, and also subscribe to our channel, put a like, and we will talk in next videos about scripts. I will show you example of what we using, and also we will talk about meta ad rules as might as well.